Things you never knew about Miami Vice. Producers apparently sent prospective actors out with the real-life police vice squad, and Don Johnson was out on this task just prior to arriving for his audition. His appearance was so authentically disheveled that it actually won him the role as Sonny Crockett. A variety of other actors were considered for the role, including Nick Nolte and Jeff Bridges. At this time, though, movies were considered a lot more prestigious than TV, and these two had active movie careers. Denzel Washington was apparently considered for the part of Rico Tubbs. Philip Michael Thomas ended up playing the part for the show's entire run. For some reason, Don Johnson wanted to leave the show after the second season, and producers were ready to replace him with a different actor. The show's executive producer, however, didn't want Johnson to leave, and they ended up pitching him a deal that made him the highest paid TV actor ever at that point. Don Johnson apparently wasn't really on board with the neon casual style that would become so iconic for the show. He thought a manly man like Detective Crockett would wear cowboy boots and V-neck sweaters. On the show, Crockett has a pet alligator. That alligator is said to be the former mascot for the University of Florida, for which Crockett was a star football player. In the last scene of the original series, Crockett is seen wearing a University of Kansas sweatshirt. That's actually a nod to Johnson's own alma mater rather than anything to do with the show. Edward James Olmos and Don Johnson apparently hated each other. It apparently shows in Olmos's portrayal of Lieutenant Castillo. Miami Vice was originally titled Gold Coast, and some early promos for the show demonstrated how late in the game the title was changed. Apparently, the powers that be felt that because the cop characters yelled Miami Vice so often, that should be the name of the show. Neon colors were very of the moment when the show came out in the 80s, and they're also closely associated with Miami due to that city's tropical Art Deco design scheme. But apparently the show's executive producer was inspired to adopt a bright color palette after a trip to the paint store. Besides the theme song, many TV critics mention the show's music in their glowing reviews of early seasons. The soundtrack is still one of the most successful of all time.